You don't wanna fuck with me, don't wanna test your luck with me. Cause if you try to fuck with me, I'll take all your body parts to a fucking graveyard 6 feet underground. I'm ostracized and traumatized by everything I'm not. Alright, I'm lost inside, and anything I say you better listen up closely. Mostly, I'm the one and only, bring it home slowly. Hand your boy the trophy, patience is holy moly. I got him hating on me like Michael hates Toby. Force like I'm Obi, you know the one Kenobi. Force fed baloney by phonies, just wanna rule the world, call me Mr. Steel Girl. Easy gave me the referral, now he's worried about a jail. Yeah, coming out strong, I've been here for a long time. Started off online, finish off all time. They can call me crazy cause I rap like I got rabies. I'm confident, not lazy, and I'm dominating lately. She want me like some pastries, I'ma give it to these ladies like I'm Hefner in my 80s. Still I'm pushing up daisies. You don't wanna fuck with me, don't wanna test your luck with me. Cause if you try to fuck with me, I'll take all your body parts to a fucking graveyard 6 feet. Don't wanna fuck with me, don't wanna test your luck with me. Cause if you try to fuck with me, I'll take all your body parts to a fucking graveyard 6 feet. I can taste it, I'm fading. Why am I still waiting? What are y'all debating? It's really irritating. You hear what I'm saying? Fear got him shaking. You won't ever find a fucker like me in the making. Bite me and you'll break him. Your teeth will be vacant. I don't need to be patient, man. I breed entertainment from the streets, not the basement. Oh, see, I've been baking like your mama's casserole. She makes me. I turn on the radio when you hear some shit. Your throat all slit if you don't post this, and I won't be missed. Hell no, I'm pissed. I'm the only rapper in this game worth shit. I go it on my own, don't need nobody's help. I do it all alone, I'ma do it by myself. All these lyrics on my own, you won't put me on the shelf. Every punch that I throw, I can send your ass to hell. Better run, bitch, now with me. Don't wanna test your luck with me. Cause if you try to fuck with me, I'll take all your body parts to a fucking graveyard 6 feet. Don't wanna fuck with me, don't wanna test your luck with me. Cause if you try to fuck with me, I'll take all your body parts to a fucking graveyard 6 feet underground. If you're not by my side, and I don't wanna wait, love, cause you're keeping me alive. We will love till the end of time. We'll live even when we die. I don't wanna wake up if you're not by my side. They'll have to take us to the afterlife. And I need you, you can save me. I will play through if you betray me. Cause I know that I'll always be the one for you. And we fall hard, yeah we fall fast. Got a few scars from our old past, but I know that I'll always be the one for you. I'll always be the one for you. Love me, hate me, you know you drive me crazy. But I know that I'll always be the one for you. And I know that we've made mistakes, but I know that we'll be okay. Our love, it won't fade out. There's no doubt, we're here now. I know it never comes easy. Believe me, I need someone I can trust, worth keeping. It never comes easy. Believe me, believe me. And when my soul came crashing down, you fell in my life somehow. I want you by my side till the afterlife. Till the afterlife. Till the afterlife. Till the afterlife. I don't wanna wake up if you're not by my side. And I don't wanna wait, love, cause you're keeping me alive. We will love till the end of time. We'll live even when we die. I don't wanna wake up if you're not by my side. They'll have to take us to the afterlife. And I need you, you can save me. I will bleed through if you betray me. Cause I know that I'll always be the one for you. And we fall hard, yeah, we fall fast. Got a few scars from our old past, but I know that I'll always be the one for you. I'll always be the one for you. Yo, I just gotta hit it one time. Let's go! About to hit the gas for a minute, no cap, no limit. I attack till I finish, I attract, and I get it. Got my cash all liquid, never pass my limit. Too fast when I'm spitting, read it back, now they get it on. Flipping that switch as I'm hitting these bars like a gift. I spit like I'm some big old bars, and these kids, no kidding. I've been winning this and getting my best life dinner while I'm hitting on a mission. Ooh, spicy, I know they like me, but I got a wifey. She be real nice to me, no one works like me. Got a different mindset, my rate is pricey. Got a different psyche, ooh, lyrics are icy. Living life nicely, very precisely. Living divinely, manifest wisely. All I know is that I've been living for the sightseeing. Been around the world for a visit, first class ticket. Man, I'm in it, man, I'm winning. I don't have no limit. If I want it, then I get it. If she want it, then she get it. I ain't never done finished, I'm a giver. I've been giving first place. I've been winning 6 shots, head spinning, but I still keep ripping and I still keep hitting 2 weights. I'm splitting all in, I'm risking it all. Yeah, I don't ever fall. Yeah, but if I do, I get back up, stand tall. Yeah, I want it all. Yeah, a good life, I don't think small. Yeah, I'ma be big one day. See me taking off runway. My name up in lights someday. Looking at a crowd that loves me. Yeah, I came here to play. I'm lucid, I'm not losing. This life is one I'm choosing. I don't stop, I keep moving. Just watch me as I prove it. Oh, I'm telling you I never let go. When I'm in a fight, put on a show. I create the life I want now. And no, I never back down. Depths of the fear and I teach them. There's meaning, lives in seasons. Find your will, yeah, find your reason. Be a demon, go and seize it. Live your life that you want, live it just so you please it. No weakness, we defeat this. In our mind, over time, we become, we believe it. Oh, I just wanna be a free man. Need a plan that can teach me how to be man. How to think, what to do, what to be in. Make moves, be the change in my own hands. Follow through, do what I gotta do. Prove what I gotta prove, move how I gotta move. Choose what I gotta choose, lose, I never lose. I'll be the one at the top when I'm done making moves. I'm lucid, I'm not losing. This life is one I'm choosing. I don't stop, I keep moving. Just watch me as I prove it. Oh, I'm telling you I never let go. When I'm in a fight, put on a show. I create the life I want now.
Give me a hot second. Gotta, I gotta sneeze. Quick. Yeah. I'm just pulling up the game. So I was a little prepared. Oh, Steam decided now to update. Fantastic start. There we go. Now it's blown up. Uh, okay. Switch screens. I gotta put away the. I'm gonna be doing a Picardo thing anyway later. Ugh, the weather's kicking my ass. Do 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 do. I think that's everything? Question mark. What endings did you get on Picardo last night? Let's get into it because I didn't get much. Yeah, let's probably switch over preferences real quick. Over to collectibles. I got one last night. That's because I plan on doing this like on my own time. Because like this is so like how do I say this? I did not have the patience to grab these. But we're gonna do these three down at the bottom. Because why not? No, I didn't. Sadly. What I did find is something we're gonna like start off with first. So, we're just going to get the um uh, we're gonna go with this. Bite his hand. Like a lot of this, I can't stick around though, sadly. You have a great gameplay though, moi moi. Okay. Um, you're probably gonna watch this in the vlog a little bit. But I found the car battery. Yeah, the car battery thing. We gotta get to day 2 though. Sure, it saved. Yeah, it saved my preference. Thank God. We'll do this. We're gonna stay quiet, but we're not doing the 3 endings that I'm wanting to cap off my YouTube live streams with. So, day 1. Oh no, not eat the bar quickly, eat the bar carefully. Because I'm weird like that. Thanks. Just letting me go. Here we go. This is important. We're gonna go. The hammer. I picked the hammer. Really? The analog option, eh? It is a little more personal, isn't it? He played with the hammer, testing its weight in his hand. No machines, just us. As he leisurely put the drill back behind him, I wondered if I made the right choice. Could still do anything. He could still do anything with the hammer. With a hammer. Kill me. He crouched down in front of me, holding the hammer. It's more, what's the word? Close? No. Intimate. It's more intimate. Kept my mouth shut. I wasn't too thrilled with what he was saying, but I definitely preferred him talking to whatever he planned to do with that hammer. I gave your legs a lot of attention yesterday. Why don't we start with your arm today? I tried to duck my arm away from him, but as usual, the pole kept me firmly in place. He revealed a small handful of nails before positioning one over the meat of my bicep. Part of me prayed he was joking. Sorry guys, I just woke up. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. I lied to myself. Even as he raised the hammer, even as the stitches in my leg throbbed, the hammer crashed down, driving the nail into my skin and shattering my desperate doubt. The shock and force of the impact were so strong, were so strong I didn't make a sound. But my silence wouldn't last. Another blow drove the nail deeper. This time, I bit down on a screen. I couldn't help myself from looking down at it. The nail was barely sticking out. It was almost entirely inside of me. Or inside me. What are you doing? Grab my tea here in a minute. We're gonna stare at Straight's belly. Got it! Well, he revealed another nail. I groaned in protest, unable to form thoughts into words. He aimed it beside the first one and positioned the hammer. How do you feel? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? The punching force and pain shook my body like a wave. He moved with perfect sureness and precision, like a well-oiled machine. Do you regret picking the hammer? My thoughts became a scream as another ruthless blow drove the nail deep into my arm. He laughed. He seemed to enjoy my inability to talk. I slumped against the pole as pain kept washing over me. Some tiny part of me was relieved. I didn't want to answer him anyway. His hand kept introducing nails, and his hammer kept driving them in. Again and again, until he took one last nail from his palm. Except it wasn't a nail. Looks like I made a mistake. He held it up to me. A screw. Thick metal screw. He held the screw's point up to my arm. Then he dragged it over my skin in slow, lazy circles. Even the gentle touch felt like fire on my abused arm. So, where should I put this? Why don't you shove it up your ass? He laughed in reply. I know I can count on you for a laugh. Oh, I got an idea. He lifted the screw away and placed it over my knee instead. I should make sure you can't run, just in case. The thought made my stomach lurch. I squirmed, moving my knee away, till he grabbed it roughly and moved his own knees to cage it in place. You know, Jack is gonna miss what's coming up next. No, the thing, why we're doing this fucking thing first. Oh well. No. He held the screw over my kneecap like a nail and readied the hammer. Stop! Don't! Every muscle in my body strained, trying to get my knee away. The force of his hammer blow drove the screw to messily tear my knee apart. My scream came out like a howl at the ceiling. I didn't hear him panting or see him raise the hammer. I just felt my knee shatter under the second blow. I didn't think it would go in. But where there's a will, there's a way, right? The third blow wedged the screw fully into my body. My screams and garbled protests. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Canonically, the developer of this game said he was a dark empath. I kind of disagree. Because he's like too much of a sadist. Like, I don't want to get into like serial killer stuff because Straight isn't like canonically inspired by any one serial killer, and a lot of that stuff involves like individuality. So yeah. My screams and garbled protests were all blurring together. My entire leg throbbed, and my knee was already starting to swell. He finally put the hammer down and put his hands on my leg and my knee. I groaned as he rubbed his hand around the injury. It looks kind of funny like that. Like you have a battery terminal. Here we go! Here we go! His hand froze. Oh. As he stood up, I began to panic. No, wait. I could hardly think. My entire body was already in so much pain. As I watched him go through his cabinets yet again, I wondered if I would even survive this. Maybe this will be what kills me. He returned triumphantly, holding a box and cables. It's car battery time, baby! This is a little experiment of mine. A car battery doesn't have enough voltage to hurt you much, normally. But I made a few changes to this one. He knelt down and tapped the screw sticking out of my knee, sending out a new shockwave of pain. Only one terminal. I looked down at myself, my bleeding, broken heap of a body. We'll have to be creative. I bit down on a whimper as he shoved the clamp into the stitches from my first night and closed the teeth on my flesh. He attached the cables to the battery while humming a sickeningly cheerful tune. I was sure I couldn't take any more, but I knew by now I had no choice. He raised the other clamp and closed its jaws over the screw sticking out from between my bones. Just the change of pressure had me clenching my teeth. Are you excited? He turned the knob as he spoke. The screw began to feel hot. Twisted the knob, and the heat became a molten blade driven through the cartilage of my kneecap. I couldn't hold it in anymore. I screamed as my leg began to seize. The fire spread. The fire spread, and my veins filled with battery acid. My scream cut off abruptly. I couldn't move anymore. I just sat motionless as the metal lodged in my body, boiled my blood. And then everything stopped. For one blissful moment, I felt absolutely nothing. No more pain, no more time, no more heartbeat. Until something punched me in the chest. Again and again. His face. He leaned back and pushed on my chest again. My mangled body sucked in a breath of air and started coughing. All without my consent. Ah, there you go. My chest, my whole body was hurting. Even the light hurt. Suddenly his lips were fervently crashing into mine. Crashing. What's with fucking crashing? I see this in fanfiction all the goddamn time. Stop using crashed. You can use pressed. You can use, crushed. You can use slammed, even. No more crashing. The mix of his overwhelming excitement and my lack of air made me feel drugged. I think you really died there for a minute. I'm so glad you came back. I know. I couldn't help it. You just looked so good. I went too far. I heard him speaking, but I wasn't really listening. I couldn't seem to put the words together. Beam you up. My head and limbs feel like they're made of lead. Even the pain felt further away somehow. I watched him pull a nail slowly from my skin. I viewed my skin and blood clinging to the nail, with all the interest of watching a bug crawl across pavement. He pulled the rest out as my head drooped to my chest, until his fingers closed over the head of the screw. I could barely make out my knee now, and all the colors suggested charring, although with all the trauma. This one might hurt. I watched passionlessly as he pulled the metal from my burnt flesh. No. It didn't hurt at all. That's more damage than I expected. Everything seemed further and further away. You definitely won't be walking on this anytime soon. I felt like I was under a layer of cloth. Or maybe sinking underwater. The last thing I saw was bandages being wrapped around my leg. Pain found me in my sleep before consciousness did. I opened my eyes and drew in a breath of discomfort. How long was I out for? I have something to do. I have to find some way out of here. I won't last much longer. My body wouldn't answer my desperation. Pick the hammer. I found that out on Picardo, right? 'Cause I was trying to get like one of the endings, and as it turns out, apparently when you pick the hammer, you get the battery. I am not kidding. But that's not what we're doing. We're going to be getting the last three routes towards the bottom. The ones with and let's just see it. Run to collectibles. We're going for these three. Since I'm having trouble finding these two, what I'm going to do is just play these guys' route offline. But we're gonna get, and your hands are bloody, and your hands are clean, and you belong to him now. Oh wait, no, don't minimize tab. So, there we go. Gonna get the walkthrough. What's this? I'll look at that later. Any choice here? You know what? Let's go for somebody. We need to get specifically to night one. It's alright. That looks great. Engineering. Push his arm away. Attack him. Away from him. This. Trick question. Tomorrow. Some rest. There we go. Okay. Night one. Look at run. There we go. And we're gonna stay quiet. Pop the tape. The knife. Use the rest button. Any choices that keep me alive? Preferably. Thanks. Any choices that keep me alive? You're letting me go. A drill. Right-handed. Relax. Off. From work. Now, we're gonna go, who are you? Are you like me then? How did you end up like this? Then we thank him. Then we grab the ties. Now, then, hide the and the knife and zip ties. Rest. Really hurts. Lie. Reason with him. Any choices that keep me alive. Deal with the struggle event. Skip through all this. Time for some payback, I think. I approach the door on my right. The long sword within. He's definitely in there. Children touched up. I have to do this. Twisted. But it was locked. Fuck! Fuck, and I'm soft locked too. Try this again. Yes. Sorry about that. Do a YouTube tutorial. We gotta. But I have a soda instead. Okay. Any choices that keep me alive? I think I need to, pack him. Protest. Resist. Lie. Tomorrow. Wait. Some rest. Still. Wait. I think it's because I didn't interact with the door before. Yes. Perfect. Is that the difference? Like, I just didn't interact with the door? Okay, let's try this again. Stay quiet. Pop these. Knife. Take the knife. Rest. Any decisions? Thanks. You letting me go. Grill. Right-handed. Relax. Back off. Let him work. Who are you? So you're like me then. And you end up like this. Thank you. Wait, no. Save. We're gonna put this on page 4. Okay, zip ties. Some ties. Okay. Now we're going to find the zip ties and stuff. Rest. Drilled a hole in it. So then let's see if this see if this makes a difference. My jaw clenched in frustration for a moment, but then I remembered the door on the latch on the inside. I took a deep breath. So it does make a difference. Holy shit. I took a deep breath and slipped the blade of my knife in the crack of the door. Let's make sure, yeah, text on there. Then I lifted slowly, carefully. I felt the resistance of the latch and pushed it upwards. Then, once I was sure to make it out of the lock, I twisted the knob and pulled. The door was open. Oh, and there he was. Oh, he sleeps like a baby. Fast asleep on the couch. I stalked, silent as the grave, and stopped next to the couch, hovering over his sleeping form. Like, out of everything here, this is probably creepy. Use the zip ties. His wrists are right there, right here. I looked at the ties I was carrying. Suddenly, as precious as diamonds, ripe for stabbing. Ripe for stabbing. Yes, he is ripe for stabbing. Just have to be fast. Then he won't be able to do anything. I mentally made a map of the quickest way to do it. I didn't want to move. I was scared to touch him. Another snore sent the message I needed to hear. This opportunity won't last. I forced my body into action. I grabbed his wrists and held them together. I slipped a tie under his wrists and pushed the end towards the hole with desperate precision. Hi, Blake! We're getting ready to kill this guy. I pulled it tight and his body jerked. I quickly wrapped another one around his wrists and pulled tight while he was still waking up. He immediately tried to pull his wrists apart. What? Fuck! Stop! Oh, no. Wait, is he scared of just being bound? His whole body suddenly thrashed. It's pretty big. Thick. I'll fucking kill you. I brandished the knife and held it to his throat. He recognized my threat. He still twitched, slicing himself thoroughly on the blade. I looked down to check if my ties still held strong, and I saw blood. He pulled so hard, he cut himself on the plastic. Oh my god, he is terrified. I kind of feel bad now. Not really. Okay. Okay. Just, I'll let you go. Cut the ties and I'll let you go. His voice wavered. I expected him to be scared, but this was different. He kept jerking and twisting as if the ties were burning him. He suddenly arched his back and yelled like an animal. I'll let you go! I jabbed the knife back up to his neck. Shut up for a second. He was shaking and sweating. What? Can't handle a little taste of your own medicine? I flicked the knife under his chin, but he barely paid any attention. It was the ties that seemed to bother him. An incredulous scoff escaped me. You can't take being tied up? He clenched his jaw and his muscles jumped, injuring himself on his bonds. It was cleared. It was as clear as a confession to me. He never was very good at hiding his feelings. Couldn't help but laugh. It was a strange sound. I can't believe it. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Spearman kill him. Let's do this. Time to die, asshole. I plunged the knife into his chest. I watched as his body tensed against the bonds, and his jaw widened in a silent scream. He finally stopped pulling at the ties and stared at me. He moved his mouth. I instinctively leaned forward. He seemed like he was trying to talk, but all I heard was a rasping wheeze. I couldn't seem to move. I just watched him. He wasn't moving anymore either. We were frozen in this moment together, like a photograph. Until a thought dipped into my mind. I'm not here with him. I'm not here with anybody. This is a dead body. The realization shook my body free from its stasis. I stepped back once, twice, but I can't get out of this basement by myself. My frantic gaze scanned all over him, but his boxers didn't seem to have anything in the pockets. I widened my search and started looking around him. There, on a table next to the couch, was a pile of objects. An empty glass, a weird remote, and a set of keys. I quickly snatched the keys, then after some consideration, took the remote as well. It had a switch on the button, and it looked like a scroll wheel. Flicking the switch up, the tiny display and showed a number, 4.3. I moved the wheel and the number changed. It went up to 10. My finger hovered over the button. Then I thought better of it and turned the switch off. I'm getting distracted. I need to get the fuck out of here. I fled the dark room and hobbled up the stairs as quickly as my injuries would allow. I fumbled with the keys for a moment before calming myself down. He's not coming back. I tried a few keys until one fit the lock and turned. I stepped into a dark house. Like any other middle-class suburban house. Even the decor was painfully average. Something about that upset me, but I pushed it down and moved forward. I easily found the unguarded door. I thought for a moment about Ren. I sighed and pushed the door open. Ren can take care of himself now. I stepped outside into the night and felt a breeze on my face. I walked down the road, injured and in my underwear. Eventually, the sun stained the sky red. A passing motorist saw me and stopped. They took me to a gas station. I was going home. Achievement unlocked. Bloody hands! Survive with bloody hands. And your hands are bloody. Now, we're gonna do this, but uh do this again. But this time, we're gonna see if I can. And then rest. We're gonna skip all this. We're gonna save here. This time, we're gonna lock the door on this side. Hang on. I did it wrong, so we're gonna try it again. All I'm taking from this game is don't go to Canada. If you're gonna go to Canada, go with a friend. We're going to take some ties. Add the knife and zip ties in the drain. We're going to interact with this. Then we're going to do all this. Then we're gonna take the stuff from the drawer. Go upstairs. Wait, before we do, We're gonna save. We'll lock this door. We're gonna go here. Then we're gonna use the knife. I felt the reassuring weight of the knife in my good hand. This is it. This ends now. Plunged the knife into his chest. An explosion of movement happened between us both. With him jolting awake and me jumping back. Darkness, confusion, and noise twisted around me until I was thrown to the floor. Ugh. His angry scream became a cough. I was frozen in shock. He was supposed to die. I looked down at the hilt of the knife sticking out of him. His hands wrapped around my throat as I thrashed beneath him. Oh! He coughed again, and blood splattered all over my body. I bucked against him and scratched at his arms. My severed finger stumps slid uselessly off his bulging muscles. His hands snaked up to my neck, to the side. His hands snaked up from my neck to the sides of my head. I kicked, hitting his legs and groin, but even that didn't stop him. He lurched and coughed more. Blood on me, but his hands stayed on my head. His thumbs found my eyes. I screamed as they pushed into my sockets, crushing my eyes. Pain exploded from my head, and I could no longer tell if the liquid covering my face was from me or him. I was screaming, and he was coughing and growling. And then, in one swift motion, he twisted my head to the side. I felt the snap, then the crush of his body landing on top of mine. Then I felt nothing at all. Which one was this? Let's see. Night 3. We're gonna leave this door unlocked. I let out a silent sigh of defeat. This isn't going to work. At least I tried, right? Reassurance felt empty. As my feet touched familiar concrete, my spirit seemed to crumble. I'm going to die here, aren't I? I shook my head. Even despair has no point anymore. What we're gonna do is we're gonna approach the door, use the zip ties, but we're gonna spare him. I thought about hurting him, and part of me wanted to, but I just couldn't. I don't think I can do that to someone, not even him. I gripped the handle of the knife for comfort, for protection, but not for malice. Alright, Strayed. I'm gonna leave, and you're gonna lie here. Basement's locked. I huffed in frustration and tilted the knife again. I'm just telling you to take the keys on the table. My eyes flicked to the side table by the couch. There was a set of keys, just as he said. There was also a weird little metal remote with a red light. I snatched both. Shade seemed to have calmed down slightly now. You really won't kill me? His voice carried a mix of fear and incredulity. Incredulity. I cannot pronounce that word. Sorry, guys. Hi, Mo. Yeah. Loves. I give you loves. Now you're off being honoring. I looked back towards him, searching for something to say. Then I decided I didn't have anything more to say. I walked out of the small dark room and made my way to the staircase as quickly as my wounds would allow. I pulled a key as he started yelling from behind me. At first I didn't care, but then I realized what he was shouting. Run! Fuck. He was screaming the name over and over, thumping it and thumping at a wall. Somehow, I jammed the key into the lock. Wrong. His screaming continued. Another one. Wrong. I started to hear another sound in the house. Fuck. I finally managed to find a key that went into the lock and turned. The door swung open. What are you doing? Ooh, we're gonna save that here. Ren is tied up. We can get out of here. What? Really? He looked to the side, flicking his focus to the hallway. My collar. Ren! He's tied up, but he can't do anything. Don't let Gray out! Ren, you don't have to listen to him. We can both get out of here. I'm sorry. The red light on his collar caught my eye. I pulled out the remote and flicked it on. Seeing the remote snapped whatever composure Ren had left. Oh, fuck. We're gonna just feel that. A claw hand slammed into my chest. Wait. We're gonna let that go. His clawed hand slammed into my chest. Oh, fuck. I couldn't see, but I couldn't breathe. My lungs refused to allow any air to enter. As I tried to lift my head, the pain hit me in a devastating shockwave. I couldn't tell if I had broken anything or not. My lungs felt permitted and permitted a broken and shuddering inhale. I sucked in air that felt like mustard gas. Then I heard 2 sets of footsteps approaching me. Good job, Ren. I could hear him again, but to rummage through the cabinets. Are you going to kill Gray? Oh. I watched him place a collection of objects on the floor. He lifted my wrists and started taping them in front of me. I'm going to check again. Thank goodness. Started taping them in front of me. He ignored Ren as he pulled the tape as tight as he possibly could, cutting off my circulation. I whimpered at the sting of the cruelly tightened tape. The message was clear. This was payback. He pulled out more tape, bent down and taped around my thighs and calves. Oh, I think there is. But, I don't think so in this game. Probably in the next, probably in the, one that's probably not in development yet. Ren's not a bad character. He's just damned if he do, damned if he don't. I was bound into a kneeling position, completely unable to move. Cold sweat trickled down my back. Yes, Ren? Yes, Ren. I'm going to kill Gray. Please do. Are you sure you want to finish that sentence? I heard Ren shuffling towards the base of the staircase. He set the cigar down without lighting it. You're not going anywhere. I heard Ren freeze. I wonder how Gray got those ties and that knife. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you, Ren? Oh, he's fucked. You can stay right here. And you can watch. Hey, I unlocked the achievement! Oh! I saw the achievement! Yeah, I'm fucked. Okay. Please, Straight, I'm sorry. I was just scared. I wasn't gonna kill you. I won't ever. That's enough from you. He approached me with a ring gag. He pulled it around my head, forced the metal ring between my jaws, and fastened it. My mouth was pried open. He picked up the jug. Tried to protest, but of course, all I could manage was, "Argh!" I ducked and quickly. Oh, there's more. No, you don't. You're going to swallow it. He stepped behind me and gripped the back of the ring gag. Yeah. You can choke. His voice was already heavy and breathy. Wait, you're not going to. Don't play dumb, Ren. He let out a long, low breath before taking his cigar again. It wasn't all bad, I guess. A flick of a lighter. You were still fun. The end of the cigar glowed with the promise of hell. He blew an eye-watering cloud over my wondering face. I knew by now that screaming and begging were useless, even without the gag. Goodbye, Greg. And once I could hear Ren coughing, but I knew he was watching me, breathing in the smoke. Just watching me burn. There we go. It's the same ending, but with like some dialogue I already read. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this again. This time we're gonna skip it. I slammed the button and Ren immediately froze in place. I didn't wait. I pushed him to the side and ran in the direction he looked before. Burn, baby, burn! Hi, Rainbow! I ran through a hallway to a door and opened it and pulled it open. I saw the night sky. I heard a groan of pain behind me. After a short moment of consideration, I threw the remote back into the house towards Ren. Then I ran outside. And that was with clean hands! I don't know how clean they would be, but we're gonna do get out of my way, I'm leaving. He saw the knife in my hand and immediately bristled. Step aside. Ren! I don't want to hurt you. Don't let Gray out. The red light on his collar caught my eye. We survived, yay! It's one of the last survival endings. I pulled out the remote and flicked the switch on it. Seeing the remote snapped whatever composure Ren had left. Wait, is this the same shit? You're going to kill Gray, aren't you? Fuck, it's the same thing. Heard Ren shuffling towards the base of the base of the staircase. The same dialogue. Going to do this again. This time. Fuck, fuck. There we go. Oh, it's the same thing. Just gonna delete this. We're going to see the collectibles. Okay, we got one more left. And we got 6 more of these. So we're going to unlock the walkthrough for this. My choices are optional. So it's the same thing as the, I think I'm gonna actually do this now I know why it was, like, fucking up. That's good, actually. Died 30 times. So, what we're going to do... we're gonna load this. Oh, I got a message. I just got a letter. I just got a letter. I just got a letter. Let's see where it's from. Why am I getting pinged in this server? Announcements. Thoughts. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take a small break. We'll take a small break. gamer! How's it going? I figured out how to do the endings I couldn't do last time. I figured out where I was going wrong. But I'm doing fantastic. We're gonna finish all the endings of this game, and then offline I'm gonna achievement hunt like hell. Mm. I'm gonna be right back. Enjoy the music. Oh, hi. Stay up there. I am back. Give me a second. Now that I know what to do, so what we're gonna do is just do everything in this, so I'm gonna skip over a lot of stuff. So I decided last night to paint my nails, right? And it's this color called Dark Humor. It's by the Sally Hansen product. So I'm just painting my nails last night as I'm listening to some of the Truly interview when they were on K-Hub. By the way, if you haven't seen that yet, please go do so. It's actually a really good interview. Other than that, I listened to a video by like an old live stream VOD from Gallagher Memes. I haven't watched it all the way yet. It's from like a few months ago. But I've yet to watch that all the way through. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about like doing that as I'm like working on some art. Probably not like on the later Picardo stream, but like in my own time. Like, did I mess this up? I think I did. But this is optional. But other than that, what was I gonna say? Oh. Scream. Beckham. Away from them. System. But you know, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna say this. I don't like the fact that the developer of this game made this guy a dark empath. No, he's more akin to that that kid who uses a microscope to burn ants and and smash ant hills. Yeah, it's like if that type of guy, that type of kid grew up and became a serial killer. Because it makes so much more sense that he could have like curiosity. Because in this, I don't think like if Straight had empathy, we wouldn't be down here. Like any form of empathy. Yeah. I'm probably gonna talk more about it at a later point because I watched a video about dark empathy and what it's like. Again, don't. It's because I was morbidly curious what it was. So I'm like, there's a dark empathy? I thought empathy is just empathy, not dark empathy. But I remember struggle. What happened to going slow? He laughed in response. Oh, I know. I really should, but don't touch me. Refuse. Refuse. Bite him. Did now. You look at Ren. We stay quiet. And we pop the tape. Go to the knife area. Take the knife. But what we're gonna do. Oh, we can't interact with it. Rest. Apparently. And then day 2, remain alive but be resistant. Wait, no. We're going to. No, you can't film me. No. Uh. Say nothing or refuse to eat. I choose you letting me go. Just stop. But we were just getting started. It thrashed against its touch, but all it did was agitate the nails lodged in my body. Blood started running down my arm. Oh, I got an idea. Do 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 do. Dodge. Now he's gonna hook me with the jump cables. Are you real? You know, and I kept blinking, as if he might disappear. Are you okay? Guess he really messed you up already. I'm real. My name is Ren. I just, yeah, that's funny. Then we're going to do this proper. Now we unlocked the thing. Nod at him. Now we grab the zip ties. The zip ties. Unlock the option. I wanted to slam my fists on the table in frustration, but I caught myself. I can't make any more noise, and I guess I can't connect to the internet and call for help. I sank into the chair in defeat. Then we're gonna hide these in the drain. We're going to see if I can eat it. Gives me some health. And then we're gonna rest. Don't touch it. Really defensive. Attack him. Slammed my elbow into his gut and tried to find solid footing. He grunted in pain behind me, a spark of hope. He kicked my leg. Okay, now I know what that does. Let's do this again. Good. Hearing. My fault for not making a save. Green for help. Green for help. Struggle. Going slow. Say nothing. Did I wear you out? That's a shame. Well, let's fix you up anyway. Wounds. Just answer. Shake it off. I sharply shook my head in an attempt to escape his touch. He withdrew his hand with an amused chuff. I can see why you might be tired after all that. I was a little bit extreme, but you're very exciting. The buzzing pain was distracting me. Say nothing. Stay quiet. Then we pop the tape. Take the knife. Rest. No, you can't film me. Don't thank him. I choose you letting me go. Oh, we're going with the drill. I'm not telling you anything. You shrug passively. And we're going to tense up. Back off. Squirm away from it. Who are you? Are you like me? This option. Unlock the thing. Nod. Zip ties. Take some ties. Unlock the door. Eat it. Hide the knife and zip ties. Rest. Put a hole in it. Or don't touch it. That, stay still. Choose to answer. Here we go. Now, grab this. Now we're gonna save. Here. Use the zip ties. Here we go. Him. I rake the blade of the knife up his face, watching his reaction. He didn't seem to cry, but he definitely shook and breathed harder. How many people did you do this to, I wonder? Clenched his jaw, then answered, "Plenty." So you know you deserve this. This time it was him laughing. But it wasn't a laugh I'd heard before. It was dry and bitter. Sure, if you believe in deserving. I slammed the knife through his bicep. I got an achievement. Like, don't. This time he screamed and I relished it. I watched his body sweat and his wrists tug again and again against the sharp plastic. I kept my grip on the knife. Twist the knife. Oh, I do. You definitely deserve this. I twisted the knife in his flesh and watched him scream again. This time his cry ended in a pained, shuddering groan. I was interrupted by a light flashing on the other side of the room. I looked towards the light and saw his computer had woken up. A little pop-up read, "Uploads complete." What's this? Why don't you watch it and find out? I searched the screen, trying not to get lost in the multiple windows full of file lists and code. I saw a video file on the desktop. Feb Anna Gutting. That's it. Ground my teeth. It didn't take a rocket scientist to guess what was in this file. I thought about ignoring him and leaving it. Then I got a better idea. Okay, Straight. Let's watch it. I clicked the file and the video started, instantly recognizing the basement. But in my usual spot, there was someone else. It was a woman. She had dark hair and a softer build. Like me, she was in nothing but underwear. But the details I noticed the most were her injuries. Fresh stitches and bloody bandages adorned her. One bandage was over half of her face, covering what I could only assume was a missing eye. She was shaking and crying and begging to be let go. I gulped and almost turned away. No, she's already dead, and I'm going to watch this. I gripped the hilt of my knife as if to choke it. Hydrate, everybody. Mo! Hey. You're a stinker. You're a stinker, aren't you? Okay, don't call mommy. Hey, serious, you got the place calling me. This can be for her as much as it is for me. Strayed walked confidently into the shot. He was wearing almost the same outfit, except this time a bulky mask covered his head. He spent some time showing off his captive. She was so pretty. Shut up. There. It was the moment in the video I was waiting for. Straight had taken out his knife and slowly cut a shallow line across Anna's belly. I paused the video and turned to Strayed. Too much for you, huh? I could feel myself grinning widely at him. One step at a time, buddy. I pushed his arms out of my way and pointed my knife at his belly. Then, with great concentration, I started a shallow cut on him. He struggled and hissed in pain, but it was fairly messy. But it was fairly easy to continue the cut. Once it was done, I admired my handiwork. Blood started to trickle from him in rivulets. He was quiet, confused. I went back to the computer and hit play. Then Straight in the video was talking, but I wasn't listening. I was only watching, waiting. Wait, no, wait. His voice was suddenly filled with panic. The real Strayed was bargaining and begging behind me now. He must have figured out what I was doing. I ignored him as I watched. Oh, gee! Get down from there right now! You're not allowed up there! What is wrong with you? You're ornerier than your sister, and you know it. Straight pulled Anna's tongue out and held his knife up to it. Run! Screams erupted all around me. Anna screamed in agony. The digital strayed screaming with her. Strayed in the flesh, screamed behind me as well, but it wasn't his usual bizarre echo of his victim's feelings. His scream was his own, for once. Strayed lifted his bound legs and kicked at the wall. Before screaming for Ren again, I paused the video. Ren! Ren is not going to. I heard a bang at the door, leading down the stairs. I heard a click followed by fast, light footsteps behind me. Fast, light footsteps. Made me freeze in place. Ren burst through the door. What the fuck? Kill Gray. You don't have to do anything. Just go back upstairs, and this will be over. Ren, my fox, help me. A flash of teeth and claws. He tackled me to the ground before I even registered what happened. I searched frantically for my knife. My search was cut short as his claws tore through my abdomen. He wasn't the person who helped me before. This was an animal. I screamed as he slashed through my flesh again. His hand shot out and clamped over my throat, cutting the scream short. I fought frantically, my own mind screaming nothing but survival, like prey. His claws sank into my neck as he tore into me with his other hand. He tore me open, spilling my blood and everything else. Soon, all I could do was twitch on the floor as he tore my body apart. You were torn to shreds. Okay. Now we look at our collectibles, and we got one more left. One more ending. Yep, I don't like him. He baby, if you know more about him. Again, it's straight. Being a little bit. Check notifications. One more ending. I should stop knocking on my desk because my dog's gonna freak out. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock the door so Ren can't come down here. Zip ties. This time we're gonna torture him. Twist the knife. Then I heard it bang a few more times. I chuckled and turned to stride. Ren's not coming. Am I able to? No, it's locked. I locked the door. Realization and terror crept onto Straight's face, and it filled me with excitement. I got into position over him. Then I shoved my knife into his mouth to force it open. Grabbing his tongue was difficult, but I didn't mind the challenge. I finally pinched it hard enough to pull it past his teeth. By now, his panic fell from his face. His panic fell from his mouth in wordless noises, just like Anna. I positioned the blade and slashed it through. A wet scream filled the basement, and blood flowed from his mouth. Morning! Hi, Jack of Slades, how are you? His dead tongue dangled between my fingers, and I wondered to myself, that was so easy. I thought I'd be squeamish. I expected something inside me to fight this, but there was nothing. He wailed pathetically as blood spurted. A second. There we go. Yeah, you knew I was gonna split you in the butt for jumping on the dresser. Huh? Is that why you hopped off? Is that why you're looking at mommy like you're apologetic? Mochi? No more dresser, okay? I don't want you up there for a reason. He wailed pathetically as blood spurted between his lips and stained his teeth red. I'd better hurry up if I want to finish this. He's losing a lot of blood. I left him to his choking and went back to the computer. Once again, the video took motion. Video strayed, healthy and whole. Held up his piece of tongue for the camera. I scoffed. Mine was already discarded on the floor. He took his time playing around with Anna. Tears streaked down her face, and after squinting a bit, I could see tears running down his neck too. Felt my mouth twist in disgust. What the hell was wrong with him? I started to feel impatient. A tiny voice in the back of my head wondered if that was what I could be feeling. I ignored it and devoted my full attention to my task. Sorry. Finally, Video Street made his next move. He returned to the shallow cut on Anna's belly. He suddenly plunged his knife inside her gut. Then he pulled it along the already bleeding line, like it was a guide. I ignored the audio and her face. I blocked it out and focused my attention like a laser. I watched the motion of his hands. I watched the path the blade took through her flesh. As her struggling weakened, he plunged his thick fingers into the bleeding opening. He pulled a slimy mass of intestines from inside her. My own stomach threatened to flip, but I pushed the sensation down. Clenching my jaw, I continued watching. Mochi? No, baby. I know I yelled at you. I saw you. Come here. Baby's in my lap now. Clenching my jaw, I continued watching, cataloging his motions exactly. A whimper followed by wet drips behind me reminded me of my focus. I expected him to finish with her, but he moved again. He used his knife to saw off a handful of internal organs from her. Then he held her by the hair and shoved the bloody mass into her mouth. She wasn't struggling anymore. He kept fumbling with the flesh in her mouth, but at that point, it was clear she was passing out. It was over. Close the video. Then I turned my attention back to Strayed, still alive and struggling on the couch. Well, Strayed? I approached him until I was looming over his belly. You know what comes next, don't you? Oh, he's scared. There you go, baby. Oh, I got a message. That is spam. Anything else? You know what comes next, don't you? A gurgled scream was plenty confirmation for me. I played the video in my mind. Yes, I am. I managed to get the endings I was struggling on, surprisingly. Comp crashed right after I typed. Hang on. Back to it. Doing well over spending 20 minutes cleaning the paper shreds after Zelda got into the recycling. Oh, she just wanted to see snow. Looks like you're having fun again. I am. But, Jack, just to let you know, apparently, the car battery thing is in the game. It's just not an ending. If you literally pick the hammer, you get the battery by default. The video played in my mind and followed along. I plunged the knife in just as he did. His screaming continued as I followed the line of blood and cut him open. Yeah, they don't show the car battery. They show the jumper cables though. Oh, never mind. You mean the defib? Oh, never mind, I'm wrong. I leaned down. Do you remember the next part? He coughed, yelled, and shook his head vigorously, knowing that he'd never say another word without his tongue was satisfying. I shoved my finger inside him, just as he had done. I was shocked at how hot he was inside. Everything was wet, warm, and moving. I couldn't help but laugh. I knew I sounded a little insane, but I didn't care. I grasped a handful of his gut and pulled them out slowly. For a moment, I worried that I wasn't grabbing the right organs. I had no idea what he grabbed or what was in my hand, but I suppose that detail doesn't matters much. The mask threatened to slip from my fingers. Interesting, the parts they show, but not the car battery. Well, I don't think they thought about like showing the whole car battery. I had to grab harder to pull it out. It seemed to try and retreat back inside him. With a hunk of slimy intestine, pull it out far enough to cut. I finally got back to work. I sawed through the mass until I was left with a piece the right size for his mouth. I looked back at him and saw he was awake, but his eyes were glossing over. It's more than the old games, 'cause they just went, oh, he zapped me with the car battery. I feel like a potato. Yeah. We gotta. And, and the devs in this game are like really creative and dependent on the route you take. So 1 minute you could be like getting zapped with the car battery. You don't die from the car battery, by the way. He just brings you back. Table saw. Axe being lit on fire. You know, all that good stuff. No, we're not done yet. Open wide. I smashed his innards into his mouth with great relish. He tried to turn his head, but I gripped a handful of his hair and slammed it backwards. His mouth opened wide, and I shoved the grisly mass inside. I kept my hand over his twitching mouth and watched him struggle to breathe. By now, we were both covered in his blood. All the heat, screams, moans, and blood began to fade. His pulse slowed under my fingertips, and then it stopped. I took in a deep breath. I hadn't realized I'd been holding it. I slowly straightened up and looked down at his corpse. The quiet hum of his computer was the only sound left. After a moment of thought, I spat on him. See you in hell, you piece of shit. Next moments were spent searching the room and easily finding his keys nearby. I took them to the door of the basement, unlatched the lock on my side, and eventually unlocked the door fully. I emerged into a nauseatingly normal suburban home. I looked and listened for the human fox wren, but there was nothing. I assumed he had heard what I'd done. Maybe he's scared. I scoffed. Well, it's his house now, I guess. I found the door outside, and with no resistance at all, I opened it. And I stepped fully outside into the cool night air. I wiped the blood off my hands and started limping down the street. Ugh. Now let's see what the other decision is. Load. Ask him what he meant. What the fuck are you talking about? Huh? Believing in deserving. Oh, huh. Deserving is made up. But say deserving and karma. People say deserving and karma. Justice. It's all imaginary. I moved the knife slightly and watched him groan in pain. But it didn't stop him from continuing. People want things to be fair so badly. But it's just random chaos. Justice isn't real. Is that so? I twisted the knife and tore his flesh apart. Justice is real if I make it real. Then we skip all of this. Gets me another death token, so what we're going to do is go all the way to the beginning. And I'm not gonna be able to hear you. I'm not gonna be able to see what you guys type for a hot minute, but we're getting our final ending of this game. Here we go. This one. This one. Both of them good. Engineering. Pace with him. Scrunch my face against the onslaught of rain. I kept up with him, eager to get back indoors. I reread that. Cry. Relax and do as he says. Do it. Sit on the floor. The claws from my mouth was pulled away. Lie. Dot. Wait. Beg to be let go. Trying to get some rest. Cry. Stay still. Prepare yourself. I scratch my eyes and I think I exhausted a lot of these. Say nothing of my sevens. I can't say I feel great about them. Is that a genuine laugh? Was that a joke? Here we go. Then we lean into it. Don't leave me. No. Night 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we get the knife, take the knife. Mini fridge, eat, drink beer. Look to the left of the stairs. Stairs. I can't wait around. I need to take the fight to him. I took my first step up on the stairs and paused. I gulped and evened out my breath. I can do this. Carefully, I climbed up the steps, gently and slowly. I doubt anyone could hear a creak through that door, but I moved carefully anyway. Soon, too soon, I met the heavy door. I saw a handle and a sliding lock? Why would it lock from the inside? I shook my head. It doesn't matter. I reached for the handle and twisted. I instinctively searched for the knife. It was on the floor, uselessly out of my reach. Ah! The pang of terror, I realized he saw the knife too. So you got loose, and you were thinking to come up the stairs, to come up and get me upstairs. He suddenly laughed. I really didn't expect that from you. You've been so soft and gentle, like a little rabbit. Fuck you! The only rabbit I know is Jack. And he'd kick your ass. Damn, you love this game so much, cutie. I do love this game so much. It's very nostalgic. Because it reminds me a lot of the first game. Oh, I just noticed this in the background. Why the fuck is your fire alarm disconnected? I mean, yeah, it's a murder basement. And you really don't want people coming down here. But still, what if that's a carbon monoxide thing? You don't want to be down here when carbon monoxide gets in. Stay safe, make sure your carbon monoxide detectors and your fire alarms are connected. Don't be like Shade, who's most likely gonna die from carbon monoxide. you've got surprising things too, eh? I should have been more careful. You really might have killed me. But look at you now. I didn't want to look. The pain was blinding. I didn't want to see. That's obviously broken. I glance down and immediately lurch. Can I do that? Now, what we do is, answer miserably. I could barely understand what he was saying. I don't know. I could barely get words out between the tears and gasps of pain. Stop. You're gonna make me... Wait, was he legitimately getting ready to cry? Hold on. Oh my god, he is! Like, there's tears welling up in his eyes. He took a few shaky breaths. The bizarre display actually took my mind off the pain a little. Anyway. Well, can't really leave you like that. My breath caught in my throat. The thought of him doing anything to me was too much. Need to set it, at least. Wrap it. Let's do that. This one is, it's okay. You must be in shock. Or maybe you're just very, very sweet. Now hold still. It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker, so. Sure. We eat the bark quickly. Thank you. Wait quietly. Now we choose the drill. I don't know. Relax. Cry. I had no balls or reservations left. I broke down and started sobbing. His rough thumb smeared the mix of blood and tears over my cheek. That's good. Let it out. He seemed to be examining my leg through the pain, though the pain seized most of my attention. Bandage, I think. Let him work. I will use the rest button. Eventually I fell asleep. Good morning. Good. This time, it really hurts. I choked out a half sob. Is that so? It looks very sensitive. Stay still. Scared. Oh, it unlocks a new dialogue thing. Scared. Succeed in the struggle event. Tears rolled down my cheeks. I tried to answer him, but the sight of my mutilated hand seemed to choke me. Only a broken, weak sob escaped me. Is that all you can manage? Come on. I could tell it wasn't about my reply anymore. He was hungrily soaking me up. Everything about me. I looked in his eyes and endured the humiliation. All right, let's finish this. Use the rest button. Good morning, beautiful. I flinched away from him. I caught my weight on my good hand on the ground. You untied me? That's right. I wanted to have a chat with you. I gulped and tried to wake my brain up to prepare myself for the inevitable torture. Outwardly, I simply nodded at him. Well, the truth is, I was planning to kill you today. I stayed perfectly still as I ran his words through my mind. Was? Well, I'm a very curious person. I have to know how people work. And I'm obsessed. And I've pulled quite a few people apart, trying to find out exactly how they work. I usually find out. People can be so simple. But you are not simple. I thought you were pretty serious at first. Then you made me laugh. That told me that there was more to you. Something a bit more complicated. On top of that, you were so afraid and gentle until you tried to attack me. That was such a surprise. I was so excited. I love many complicated things about you. So you understand, I can't kill you yet. I want to keep you around. I could hardly understand what I was hearing. But there's some kind of trick. Anyway, having you on the floor down here won't work anymore. You need food and a bath. So I have an offer for you. I nodded again slowly, trying not to show how desperate I was for the comfort he promised. I built another collar. It's like Ren's. Ren is my other housemate. You will meet him soon. Maybe you will become friends. I tried to smile and nod encouragingly, but I'm sure my fear still showed all over my face. He laughed warmly. I was sure now that he could read my emotions like a book. He then picked up a thick metal collar. This will shock you. This will shock you and kill you if you try to leave the house. I will also shock you if you make any trouble. Do you understand? Achievement unlocked. Collar! Be offered the collar. What we're gonna do is we're gonna save. I understand. I accept. You know, if Jack did this, there would be no question. I'd wear that collar with pride. I even put stickers on it, like those little like Sanrio stickers. It's like cinnamon roll on the front. Hello Kitty towards the side. Kuromi on the other side. He made the choice clear. Obedience or death. Good. He reached out and clicked the collar closed around my neck. I look forward to our time together. For the rest of your life. You belong to him now. So, let's see. We got all the endings. Meme Lord mode. Need 50 death tokens. No problem. I can just die repeatedly in one route. Character bios. Why is everything so goddamn expensive? Author's notes. Aww. The sexiest ending. Yes, it is the sexiest ending. It's like a weird wedding proposal kind of thing, but it's not marriage. It's eternal being bound to straight. So, let's let it again and say, and if I say no, then I'll kill you. Right now. I knew that's what he was going to say. But it still felt like a cinder block pulling me under a river. I looked down at my broken body. I can't fight it anymore. I can't fight him anymore. And I can't just die. Okay. My voice wavered and cracked. I'll do it. Good. He reached out and clicked the collar closed around my neck. Maybe you'll learn to love it. Maybe you will learn to love it. It felt heavy and cold. I look forward to our time together for the rest of your life. Okay. And I know what we gotta do now for collectibles. I liked this design, not gonna lie. The people on social media hated this early concept, and they were right. My ugly Sanic. Controversial opinion, I actually liked this when I first saw it, and it was before like Gato, Bob, the developer of this game, deleted her socials. And this was all everyone had. So this, like, everyone got used to it. I thought it was pretty good 2 years ago when the game was mentioned to be developing. Yeah. I am very, like, happy with the final variant of Strayed that everyone now knows about. Because this is very reminiscent of, what he may have looked like in T-Poff. But we won't know. We're gonna spend our final 3 death coins on the next one. Oh, I can't show that. in full. YouTube will kick my ass if I click and show more of it. But we got all 21 endings. And now, I'm probably gonna offline achievement hunt. Because this is all the achievements. I didn't even get them all. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I have to get straight to use the hammer and drill, die to Rin accidentally, get 69 depth tokens, I got a message. I'm gonna look at it in a bit. I saw a preview of it. Keep the struggle bar up for a minute, die 100 times, get straight to join in. Get Ren, set you free. Start a game with Meme Lord mode on. This time, light straight 4 times. Join straight on the couch. Get all 21 endings. I did get all the endings. This was a lot shorter than I expected. Do things if you. I can't show it. This. Gonna check the where's that Steam page for the game. See if I'm missing anything. Page. You know what? Where's the point shop? I wanna see what I can get. Does it have a point shop page? Question mark. No. Wait, I could just look. Oh, it's sensor. As I'm looking at the point shop, from your games. Because I'm curious. But we're gonna go into collections, and I'm going to like show the page for everyone interested in playing the game. Scene. It's taken a hot minute. They're just trying to fight me now. Why are you trying to fight me? And I'm gonna capture. Here's my Steam page. Pay no attention to all this stuff. This is like my end of it, but we're gonna head to the store page. I'm gonna show you the what you see on the front. This is a trailer for the game. I don't think I can show it. Like, I can unmute it. I think it can. I just have to close the game. Yes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna watch this. This is the trailer for the game. Shows you some of the gameplay. Oh, look. Remember when people kept spoiling intro on Twitter, like, for fuck's sake? Yeah, I remember that, and I'm like, why are we doing this exactly? And then here's the logo for the game developer. And then the rest is like screenshots you'll find in the game. I didn't get all the endings, but everyone at home can get this if I've seen some people play it on Steam Deck. If you can play it on Steam Deck, that's fine. Whoa. Yeah, I got done with the game, Yen. I got all 21 endings. Like, if I unlock meme lore mode, I'll probably stream it. I'm not sure, but yeah, don't. Seen enough of that bastard already. Okay, what I'm going to do. No yaoi ending. I can't show that on YouTube. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to fire a new one up. Okay? This time with T-Puff. Is everybody okay with that? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a poll. Whoa, I was kidding. Uh, it's a game about like murder people, like about a bunch of guys being weird and gay. Which one? Oh, if I unlock it, I'll probably either like not stream it or stream it. It is ultimately no, don't float. Raid it into yourself. I don't have the raid function on. Like, I'm too tiny for that. You can do it. You know what? I'm going to see if I can even. Oh, dashboard. Channel settings. Overlay breaks. Enable it. I'm looking. Hang on. You can do it at any size. Please, YouTube, let me. Enable it because I've been wanting to like enable it forever, but for some reason it didn't want me to. Advanced settings. If I buy you Corn Cowboys, are you gonna play it too? Yes, I'm gonna play it too. Where is it? I can do channel guidelines. Under customization. Found it under user management. And gonna exit out of chat to see how to raid on YouTube. On YouTube live stream. That's raid on Twitch. Raid. Probably won't see you for a hot minute, guys, so Then I have like a technical difficulty thing. That way I can see chat. I found it. I'm just gonna use this one. Use. Uh, then customization. We go. Okay, now I can see you. DMs. Okay. Thank you, Yen, for helping. Yeah, I have it like I have it enabled. I managed to figure that out. I'm also like raid me, I'm live. Like, wait, are you like actually live? Okay, I'm checking. Okay, I set up another stream. Go to live broadcast on your current stream and go to customize and then redirect. Okay, give me a sec. Customization. Oh, it's not on here. No, I'm not live. Then in your current live. Yeah, it's not showing up for me. Seven details. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Maybe current live streams. Want me to call you? Uh, Only if you want to, yeah. Give me a second. Okay, I'm ready when you, if you are.
Hi.
Hi.
Share your screen with me, not your chat. I'll
Yes,
figure this
ma'am.
out quickly. Awful time to try and learn this to now. And I'll only be here for that because I'm very sick.
Oh no.
Let's have a look. If it loads.
If it loads, it better load.
It's because you've got it at 144 FP. Lower your screen share options.
Hang on.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Click edit.
How do I?
Don't worry about it. It's loaded now. Just click edit. On your live broadcast.
Okay. Edit.
Edit. Waiting for it to load. Should work.
Yeah, it should work.
You're not receiving enough video mode. Okay. Maybe it's just having a bit of a mare at the moment. You might just have to redo the live stream at this point. I'm not sure why it's not letting you open it.
Yeah.
Because normally what you're meant to do is you're meant to hit edit, then you go into the customize options, select a redirect, and then you can select your own new stream schedule. Oh, maybe it was just taking a sec to load the window. Try hitting refresh on the browser.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yep. Should be. No, sorry. Go to go to details. Sorry, I'm being stupid.
That's okay.
Being an idiot. My brain's a bit fried. I keep because I always keep default going to customization myself whenever I'm trying to end my damn streams. Then scroll down a little bit. When it lets you, gosh, your computer does not like you.
It's technically my mom's old computer.
Oh my god. And people complain about my setup.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of my setup because it's atrocious.
Oh my god.
It's quite literally just a laptop.
Keep going down. A bit more until it keeps going past paid promotion. Keep it all the way going down. It should be at the bottom, I think. Come on. Wait, where is it? What the hell? Okay, I don't know why it's not working. I'll try and next time I'm live or I'm doing something, I'll make a little tutorial for you. Okay?
Thank you, because a lot of the tutorials I use just like,
Just has the option there.
yeah.
Interesting. Maybe it is a sub requirement. I never had this issue. I guess that's probably because of when I started streaming.
Yeah, it's probably a sub requirement.
Let me have a look.
I don't know. Try and the chat because I see people typing.
Have a look.
Hi,
Oh,
Liver.
really?
Huh?
There's no way that's right. Because I'd been streaming before hitting 1,000. There's no way. Is this new?
I think it's new
I think,
because
I think they've changed the requirements for it then. That's so silly.
that is silly.
Unless YouTube, I don't know. It's probably going to have to be a thing for another day. But what you can do is, because you've already set up that live stream, what you can do is you can spam it in your chat, and then people will know to wait for you in there, at least for now.
Okay. Okay.
But again, there might be something you have to troubleshoot or shoot off stream if you're trying to set up another live stream. Sorry, I couldn't help. But I do have to go back to lying down. But I do wish you and your chat a lovely evening.
Thank you so much for coming on and helping me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you feel better.
Thank you. So going to be more help. But anyway, goodbye, guys. You're all gay.
Bye. Immediately, my thing tries to brick itself. My call went well. Okay, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna pop the chat right back in. Gonna do, if it loads without trying to take my kneecaps with it, is where's the shareable link? Link. Okay. And then what we're gonna do, get this. I'm gonna put this in chat. What I need you guys to do is click the link. It's gonna take you to the new live stream. It's a little late because, of course, trying to troubleshoot things, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I'll see you on the other side. This is not goodbye. Dismiss.